Good morning. This is Grateful Ed. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is a great day to be alive. I was catching a cold yesterday and big change in temperatures, so I got the froggy throat today, but I'm going to try to get through this. I want to say a big hello to everybody. Happy Thursday. Send my love to everyone. And also, I want to say that it is a miracle I'm alive. And I thank God every day because, without Him, I can't fight these battles. And, in my opinion, we're in the middle of a spiritual warfare. And God wins in the end. So, also, making these videos, I want to emphasize this is not about me, but, it's about a message that I'm trying to send, and just to tell my story. It helps me to talk about it, and, even if it helps one person, then that's enough for me, okay? And the other thing I want to say a big thank you to anyone who's given me the benefit of the doubt, giving me the chance to tell my story, and also, people that are working, in my benefit, in my favor, at levels that I don't understand. I was trying to get this in before the lawnmower dude gets too close. We're gonna keep on keeping on here. So I want to talk about the Gangstalking, about how being under attack is a real deal, and when they come for you, it is they used a lot of weapons against me, but I just want to say that no matter what, don't let them take your character, don't let them take your integrity, and don't let them take your soul, because that's what they're after. There's a lot of different methods that were used on me, and I just want to say that, no matter what has gone on with these different methods, directed energy weapons, using drugs against me, gang stalking on foot, in the cars, motorcycles, setups at the church, try to, neighbors involved with neighbors all around the circle, running their operations, trying to poison me, trying to intimidate. It's a long list, okay? But like I say, there's no way I could fight these battles without help from a higher power. There's just no way, So I got to take lots of drinks today. Okay, so I reached out and, well, let me start by saying that this is in no way a slam against the VFW and its organization, okay? And that means anywhere around the world. I've had different instances in different places. It just, I won't go there. Okay, this is the Mason. There was a time a couple years ago when, for whatever reasons, I was driven to reach out for some allies, for some assistance to, try to, how can I say this? Trying to get the message out about President Trump and standing up for the Constitution and, hey, we need to prepare ourselves because there are things happening that we're going to have to deal with, like right now, okay, which is, on the brink of World War III, bank failures, weather warfare, border crisis, Palestine and railroad chemical attacks, by the way. You know, my heart goes out, and you know, all the strength and all the power to the people standing up in Ohio and Palestine and anywhere where these train derailments have taken place. You know, and there's a chemical attacks. And you know, President Biden's focus on Ukraine. All these things, you know, I had no idea what was going to be done, but they're all happening right now. So anyway, I went out to you know, try to get some allies on you know, working some programs, or you know, trying to get together with like-minded people. Okay. So it was a couple visits to the VFW, and the first one was a little bit of a shock because they didn't know me, didn't know who I was. Excuse me. Until you know, the connected people got involved. Okay. And it was interesting. I hadn't been in there. I think I'd been in there twice in my life. Once probably with, well, first time I was in there was with Singer, and I don't know who else, maybe Chuck. Singer and Chuck and some people. We left the party at the barn and went up there for some ham and eggs. And then the second time was probably with Grail, 1984 or 1990, probably 1984. And other than that, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so it was interesting, very nice place, you know. But there's a couple things, you know, when I tried to garner that support, I started bringing up some old stories that they told me, oh, we don't talk about these things. And I'm like, why not? You know, it's part of the history, you know. Okay, so that's one thing. So, and then the other thing, whenever you're a newbie, like I said, going into bars, it ain't like it used to be, okay? But going into bars, this shit was, once they checked me out, okay, there was no immediate retaliation on that first trip, okay? Not that trip, but, so really nothing happened, you know, because there wasn't many people in there. So I tried again, okay? I tried to go again. And this time it got real interesting, okay? I'd mentioned before when I was in Sharonville, there was, once I showed up, then, you know, like a miracle, here comes somebody to do their rap and their gangstalking, okay? So, you know, this was one of those things. And the intimidation they tried with the music, and it was, you know, you could tell what was going on because no music was playing, and all of a sudden pinpointed songs were played, okay, and it didn't work, by the way. And okay, so after that, here comes out of the blue, here comes some people with their script, running their script on me. Do you know who I am? Kind of shit, you know, and making fun and having their fun, okay. Then it got serious when their old lady got involved, okay, because their old lady started running shit with the numbers, okay, and you know, you didn't answer my Facebook, and there you go, using Facebook as part of their plot for Gangstalking, okay. And I'll say everything changed when I told him, look, Faye done told me you was asking for me, okay? And you could hear a freaking pin drop in that place. And the look on their face and the look in their eyes, they knew that I knew what the hell they were up to, okay? So the only other thing I remember, I offered to buy him a drink, and nobody had anything to do with that. Nobody wanted to drink. After that, everything got hush-hush quiet. Back on the phones, you know, looking at, punching up the whatever, I don't know. Anyway, that was a great day, great moment, okay. Like I said before, little victories help see you through. Okay. But like I say, they done told their hand. Okay. So intrinsically, I knew what was coming. I just didn't know their tactics they were using. And let me just say this too, that there was even if they believed in the same things that I did, their affiliations and their how can I say it, two-faced methods, that wouldn't let them try to do anything positive anyway, in my belief. Okay, so that was the thing, and yeah, so I guess it was the third time because there was an incident after that. Excuse me. So after that, it was. Let's see. I went up on. I don't know when it was, but there was a few more people in there, and let's see what happened. It could have been my bust. Okay, it could have been that I did not lock my car when I went in. But well, let me come back to that. When I was in there, it was a holiday. I'm not sure which. But anyway, they had lots of food, and you made a plate. It was kind of nice. And some of the people that I talked to before that were warm to me, ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. After that, okay. So that was a signal. And then the other part was how can I say it? People that kind of look familiar, but they're not going to come up and say anything. Probably because there's some of the old school families and property owners up there that have been groomed to groomed to run their script and groomed to stay loyal to their groups. Okay, but long story short, either I left my car unlocked or somebody broke in. But either way, my phone got taken out of the car. And so once I realized that when I got home, I pinged it on Google and found out it was right there at the VFW. So I called up there, and they said they didn't have it or anything. So I knew it was nothing I could do about it at that point. Okay, either somebody had it and they told them not to tell me, or it wasn't found. Doesn't matter what happened. So I let it go, and maybe I called up the next day, maybe not, I don't know. Either way, I ordered another phone. And after I ordered a replacement phone, okay, then the phone rang. All right, and it was Yoast, and they had found my phone. It was damaged. They said they found it in the street, whatever. So whatever happened. I guess it really doesn't matter. So I went up to Yoast Pharmacy, and usually that was a pretty positive experience. And of course, this time, just like the VFW it was cold as ice for a reason. Okay. So whatever these things were, you could tell it was part of the Gangstalking, part of the operation, and orchestrate. The other thing is, when it comes to threats and intimidation, there was a dude, I got no idea who this dude was, okay. But, he made it a point to, when he was talking to me, he made it a point to point out exactly what he had done, okay, what he had done for the VFW, and that's all good stuff. But also, there was something about, we're going to find out the truth, no matter what it takes, before somebody dies. We're going to see if they tell the truth. Okay. Now, I took that as a, number one, why would you bring that up during the conversation? It wasn't pinpointed towards me. And number two, that's a veiled threat. That's a threat right there. No love involved. no camaraderie. No service organization is geared up for that shit that I know of. But anyway, that's my experience. So, I wanted to, just reiterate that these things are real. The gang stalking is real, and they will go to any means to try to take you out. Okay. And long-standing traditions. These are big changes in the world, big changes in the community. No telling. I'm bracing myself, okay, because I have no idea the breadth and depth of the evil that has gone on and what's been going on all these years to drive that kind of behavior. What exactly are you hiding? Good idea, okay, good idea. But especially when it comes to child abuse, sexual exploitation, these kinds of things, That's why I say I'll leave it at that and say that I'm bracing myself for the breadth and depth about what comes up. But also, I'm very optimistic that these things are going to happen for the best possible reason for everybody. So, again, I want to thank you. Thanks for watching. It helps me to talk about these things because I'm not the only one that these things are happening to, okay? And again, it really doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your status, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, just trying to live your life in your house. These things can happen to anybody. Don't let it, okay? Realize that it's real. So, thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.